Welcome back to the stream, everyone. If you're just joining us for the broadcast, turn up the volume and buckle in. We are coming to you live for the 2026 Class 4A Regional Final. 7 innings stand between the two Raccoon River Conference rivals and a trip to Fort Dodge for the 2026 Iowa High School Girls Softball State Tournament.
North Polk and Boone are set for a great matchup tonight. North Polk comes in ranked 8th in the final IGHSAU Class 4A state poll with one of the most productive lineups in the state, while Boone has relied on strong pitching and a solid infield defense throughout the season.
And what a 2026 season narrative we've had between the two programs, playing in the hyper-competitive Raccoon River Conference alongside powerhouses like ADM and Carlisle. These teams have seen each other multiple times this summer, and back in late June, North Polk took care of business on the road with a 11-9 offensive shutout to Boone, and then turned around their home matchup to lock down defensively. But Boone comes into the postseason hungry for a payback and riding the momentum of a clean execution in the early regional rounds.
These teams know each other well after meeting twice during the regular season. North Polk has shown to put together big innings with the top of the lineup gets on base, while Boone pitching staff has made adjustments throughout the summer to keep hitters off balance and generate more ground balls.
Absolutely. Every scouting report has been filled out, every chart is reviewed, and every strategic move has been prepped over the last 48 hours here for both of these teams. Boone wants to execute under pressure and take away extra base hits into the gaps and let their defense work. Meanwhile, North Polk wants to assert control early and set the tempo in the circle and use their final home field crowd to push across the early runs.
With a trip to the state tournament on the line, getting off to a strong start will be key. The team that settles in early, avoids mistakes, and plays clean defense will put itself in a great position to advance.
That's right, and the winner earns a trip to the Rogers Sports Complex next week, while the loser's season comes to an end early tonight. And we are just moments away from the starting lineups and the first pitch, so stay tuned.
For tonight's Region 6 Championship. Tonight's game features the Boone Toreadors and your North Polk Comets. Good sportsmanship is a priority for the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, North Polk, and Boone Community School Districts. Please set good examples for all those around you by remembering to let the kids play, the coaches coach, and the fans cheer. Thank you in advance for your excellent sportsmanship. Now let's meet our umpires for tonight. At third base, Jerry Bohe. At first base, Bart Banworth. And calling the balls and strikes tonight, Eric Bohl. I want to give a thank you to Emma Barr of Rock Valley Physical Therapy for providing coverage for tonight's game. Now let's meet your starting lineup, starting with the Toreadors from Boone. Leading off at shortstop, number 20, Claire Hardinger. Batting second, third baseman, number 8, Haley Bingham. Doing the pitching for the Toreadors, number 23, Brooke Weisbrock. Batting fourth, catching, number 5, Hallie Bailey. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 15, Kaylee Keel. Batting sixth, the DP, number 24, Olivia Garver. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 9, Harper Keel. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 16, Tenley Williams. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 7, Finley Hauser. And the flex for the Toreadors tonight is second baseman, number 1, Ava Landis. The Toreadors are coached by Lindsay Hyman. And now for your North Polk Comets. Leading off, center fielder, number 1, Maddie Kleba. Batting second, left fielder, number 2, Ava Kadelka. Batting third, shortstop, number 19, Alex Mulkey. Doing catching for the Comets, number 7, Audrey Lucas. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 3, Harper Lincoln. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 14, Tessa Dillinger. Batting seventh, DP 23, Reese Smithy. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 6, Leah. Batting ninth, second baseman, number 13, Ava Fielen. And doing the pitching for the Comets, in the flex, number 20, Valerie Bird. Fans, if you could please rise and remove your hats as we honor the men and women in our armed forces, both at home and abroad, that defend our country with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, good afternoon. We had a little intro there before or after warm-ups. And today we're back with Lucy and Griffin for the last time this afternoon in Alleman, Iowa.
Pretty sad. It's a warm 91 degrees, feeling like 96 out right now, but hopefully that starts to drop as the game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a really good matchup tonight. Both teams have seen each other multiple times. Comets taking the win both times. However, it is hard to beat a team 3 times in one season, and that'll happen a lot here in Iowa, especially with playing in the Raccoon River Conference. You'll see a lot of these teams at state as well, most likely for the 3rd time in the year. So that's just something special about the Raccoon River Conference. But yeah, we'll get to you live here after the first pitch has been delivered.
Leading off for the Toreadors, we got number 20, Claire Hardinger, the shortstop sophomore. She's batting .406 on the season with a .453 on base percentage, 39 hits, 28 runs, 1 home run, and 13 RBIs.
And first pitch will be called a ball here in Alleman. Again, a lot of people here to watch this game. Outfield is absolutely packed. Stands very little seating area on both sides, so maybe a little bit of stress for both teams here. And that'll be called strike. 1-1 count to Hardinger. And like I said, both teams have seen each other twice at least, so this will be a very difficult game because they feel that they've already pulled all the tips and tricks on each of them. So and that'll be a hard line drive to left field, and that'll be a single for Hardinger. Great hit by her, and like I said, she has seen Bird twice already this season, and so has this whole Boone Toreador lineup.
Up next for the Toreadors, third baseman number 8, Haley Bingham, the sophomore. She's batting .241 on the season with a .358 on base percentage, 19 hits, 24 runs, 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs.
We'll see a bunt to the third base side and out at first. Great play by Lincoln, and they'll throw to second to try to get Hardinger, but she is safe at second. Great bunt by Bingham there, being able to advance Hardinger to second base.
Up next for the Toreadors, we have number 23, Brooke Weisbrod, the junior pitcher. Batting .436 on the season with a .485 on base percentage, 41 hits, 19 runs, 7 home runs, and 30 RBIs. So definitely someone to be worried about right now with a runner in scoring position.
Absolutely. Those cleanup hitters are always somebody to worry about, usually in the high school level. And I'll see Boone taking pretty big leads. Pretty big leads off the bases here. Hardinger leading off hard at first and second base. That'll be a ball just outside and maybe a little high there for 2 balls. Sun just in an uncomfortable position for the Comet fielders, and I guess Boone fielders when they get out there as well. It's super hot and just low in the sky, so just in the way of the outfielders, especially right field. And that'll be called a first strike there to Weisbrod. The turf has to be so hot tonight.
Oh, for sure.
With the sun, and it's good to have turf because you can play, but that'll be a ground ball to Lincoln. She won't check. Runner will advance, but Weisbrod will get out at first base, so they will have 2 outs with Hardinger on third base in scoring position.
Yeah, that'll bring up number 5, Hallie Bailey, the junior catcher. She's batting .351 on the season with a .364 on base percentage, 33 hits, 22 runs, and 20 RBI.
Probably not exactly the place that the Comets want to start off here. Oh, and that'll be a bobbled ball by Lucas, but she'll be able to get it back, and Hardinger will stay on third base. Like I was saying, not a spot that the Comets want to be in so early in this game. Already a runner in scoring position, and all Bailey has to do is just hit a single, and it looks like her stats have proved that she can do that. And that will be a foul ball straight back into the screen. Quick 2 strikes to Bailey. No balls. We'll see if the young pitcher Mallory Bird will be able to get her first strikeout of the game tonight. And that'll be a ball just outside. Great eye by Bailey. Definitely a close pitch to be watching here on no balls, 2 strikes. But it ended up working out. Again, 2 outs for the Comets, and that'll be a high fly ball to the left side, and Kadelko will make a diving catch in left field. The run does not score, and that'll be 3 outs for the Comets.
Great inning to start for the Comets. Exactly what they wanted, keeping the score to 0-0 and looking to get some runs for themselves on the board.
Absolutely. The Toreadors will go out there. Again, they did not score, but they were able to get a runner on base and around the bases almost all the way to home. So they definitely have some confidence going into the bottom of the first. Again, Brooke Weisbrod, the pitcher, has an ERA of 3.88. 55 strikeouts. And she has an 8-9 game success. And like I said, Weisbrod in the circle. And she will be pitching to number 1, the junior, Maddie Cleaver. She has a batting average of .405 and an on-base percentage of 44.1. 47 hits, 30 runs, and 30 RBIs on the season so far. Very successful leadoff hitter, and the top of this Comets lineup is absolutely deadly if they can get a start on. And we'll see a couple high balls there by Weisbrod. Again, Boone knows that Cleaver will be able to bunt, and she has been successful bunting this year, so it looks like the corners are playing just a little in. And that will be called a ball for 3 straight balls to Cleaver. Great eye by Cleaver there, and it looked just a little bit low. Definitely something both teams need to take advantage of. The very tight zone here, and it's called a strike for a 3-1 count. Outfield looks like they're playing a little deep for the Toreadors, and that'll be foul ball straight back for Cleaver. Brings it to a full count here in the bottom of the first.
You know, and something we've seen a lot in these games this later part of the season, especially this front part of the lineup is very strong, very aggressive, good at getting girls on base, and good at getting innings going. So,
absolutely, and that'll be a high changeup for ball 4 to Cleaver, and she hustles very quickly down to first base, trying to draw the throw, but there is not a throw.
Next up to bat for the Comets, we have number 2, Ava Kadelka, the senior left fielder. She's batting .387 on the season with a .420 on base percentage, 41 hits, 22 runs, 2 home runs, and 22 RBIs.
Shows bunt, and she'll pull back, and that'll be called a strike. Nobody there to get Cleaver at first base, so she stays. Great pitch by Weisbrod there, and she'll do it again. Shows bunt. First baseman is able to catch it and throw. Nobody covers third base, and Cleaver is able to run the bases all the way to third base. The third baseman, Haley Bangham, just slid on the turf and was not able to get back to third base in time. She was doing exactly what she needed to do to get back to third, just slipped and fell on the turf, so very good position for the Comets to start off in.
Yeah, with a runner in scoring position, that'll bring up number 19, Alex Mulkey, the junior. She's batting .449 this season with a .483 on base percentage, 48 hits, 34 runs, 5 home runs, and 35 RBI.
And that'll be a fly out to the shortstop. Same position the Toreadors were in the top of the first with 2 outs and a runner on third base in scoring position.
Except I think we have a good chance here with number 7, Audrey Lucas, up to bat. She's batting .340 on the season with a .416 on base percentage, 34 hits, 24 runs, team leading 6 home runs, and 38 RBIs, which also leads the team.
Absolutely, and I'm kind of noticing the pitchers on both teams. Comets are really working that outside corner while Boone is really working that inside corner, and both of them are being very successful. And like I said, Boone the last 2 games went outside a lot of the time, but now changing to that inside, maybe trying to catch the Comets off guard there a little bit and making them swing at stuff they don't usually swing at and aren't used to swinging at.
Possibly even, lead them into hitting a ball into a bad play and something they're not expecting.
Right. Quick 2 strikes for Lucas, and there will also be 1 ball. That'll be a high, and it'll be called a ball. A 2-2 count to Lucas, 2 outs, and a runner in scoring position. Weisbrod really doing a good job in the circle, working the counts, and being able to pitch to everyone, especially Mulkey being one of the most dangerous hitters, and maybe being able to have her attack that first pitch and hit that fly ball to the shortstop. So that was definitely a very successful and someone that the Toreadors had to look out for in this game especially. And it'll be a full count to Lucas. And that'll be a foul ball straight back again. Lucas staying aggressive at the plate, but Weisbrod not shying away. especially with a runner in scoring position. Outside, and that's fouled off again. Great job by Lucas there, really getting deep in the count. Again, the more pitches that are swung at and fouled off, the more pitches the pitchers have to throw in the game, and I think that'll be the key for both teams tonight, trying to just have both Weisbrod and Bird just pitch as many pitches as they can tonight. Both teams very similar in the lineup, strong power hitters throughout. Just the pitching in the circle that makes it a little different for both teams. And that'll be a line shot foul again. And that'll be a swing change up, and that'll be a pass ball. Lucas will be safe at first, and Cleaver will also score on that play. Not exactly the outcome Lucas probably wanted, but she was able to advance to first base, and Cleaver was able to score. Just a very great changeup by Weisbrod there. Just unfortunate that Bailey was not able to catch it. Just a little off speed and unable to get it in the mitt.
Yeah, that'll bring out number 3, Harper Lincoln, the freshman. She's batting .316 on the season with a .365 on base percentage, 30 hits, 25 runs, 4 home runs, and 21 RBI.
And that'll be called a swinging strike. Quick 2 strikes for Lincoln there. She maybe thought she held back, but umpire on first base says she did not. So great pitch by Weisbrod there, being able to draw that swing and a miss. Great stop by Bailey. Everyone really working hard on both defense and offense in both teams, really giving it their all, because whoever loses this game, it will be the last game of the season for them. So very important, especially in postseason. Lucas will try to advance, and she's safe at second base. Great throw by Bailey there, and just not able to put the tag on Hardinger. Just not able to get Lucas as she does that slide around. So now a runner in scoring position for Lincoln with 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 balls. And that'll be the strikeout call. Great pitch by Weisbrod there, being able to get that 3rd strikeout for herself. As of the first inning, the Comets lead 1-0 going into the top of the second.
Leading off for the Boone Toreadors, we got number 15, Kaylee Cool Jr. She's batting the junior, sorry. She's batting .352 on the season with a .410 on base percentage, 31 hits, 15 runs, 5 home runs, and 28 RBI.
It'll be a 1-1 count delivered to Cool. That'll be just outside. Again, Bird really working that outside corner tonight. Maybe not something that the Toreadors have seen a whole bunch of. That'll be a ground ball to Bird. She's able to field it and throw it to first. And it's picked by Dillinger. Great work by Dillinger there. Great pitch by Bird, just being able to get that dribbler an easy out for the Comets.
Up next to bat for the Toreadors, we have number 24, Olivia Garver, the freshman, designated player. She's batting .381 on the season, .443 on base percentage, 24 hits, 6 runs, and 7 RBI.
Both teams tonight working a little higher in the zone, trying to fish for those pop-outs tonight, even with the sun in the air. But it looks like both teams have really going for the same thing, and there's that high strike that Bird's been looking for these past couple pitches. And that'll be a big swing and a miss for Garver. Maybe just thought she could get that changeup and dig it out and hit a line drive there to that right center gap. Just misses, but great stop by Lucas there. And that'll bring her to 2 strikes. Quickly 2-2 count to Garver. We're seeing a little freshman versus freshman action here on the circle and at the plate. And again, another ground ball to Bird. And she's able to field it and get the out at first base. And there's 2 quick outs. Bird in the circle, being able to get both of them. Quick 2 outs, and up for the Toreadors will be Harper Cool. She's batting a .383 with an on-base percentage of .442. 18 hits, 13 runs, and 11 RBIs. High fly ball to that left side. Lots of communication. And Kadelka is able to take that one away from Mulkey to get that 3rd out. Toreadors were not able to get anyone on or across the plate that half inning. And the Comets will come in to the bottom of the 2nd, hungry and looking for more.
Leading off for the Comets, number 14, Tessa Dillinger, the senior first baseman. Batting .384 on the season, .435 on base percentage, 38 hits, 17 runs, and 16 RBI.
Great first pitch changeup by Weisbrod. Again, both teams, especially Boone, we're seeing a lot of changeups come out of Weisbrod, especially in the first 2 innings. So maybe something that they took away, trying to change up the speed for the Comets because they are so aggressive. And that'll be a big swing and a miss by Dillinger on that inside pitch that I said they haven't seen a lot of this year. Quick 2 strikes. And it'll be a swing and a miss. Great pitch by Weisbrod there, and Dillinger was just not able to get a piece of it to foul it back. And that'll be the first out and second strikeout for Weisbrod tonight.
Next up to bat, we got number 23, Reese Smithy, the sophomore. She's batting .254 in the season with a .286 on base percentage with 15 hits and 12 RBI. She's been pretty hot batting this season, or recently these last couple games.
And we'll see that first pitch strike there, and we'll see Weisbrod get on that outside corner for Smithy. High fly ball to the middle field. Little tricky situation, but second baseman was able to grab that. Sorry, Ava Landers was able to grab that. Great play by her, really, getting into the outfield for the second out. And up for the Comets will be Leah Muth, the junior, batting .219 with an on-base percentage of .296. 14 hits, 11 runs, and 10 RBIs. Bottom of the lineup starting to get a little dangerous at the end of the year here, and we'll see if Muth can rally with 2 outs. But Weisbrod is able to get that first strike. And that'll be just a little bit low. We're seeing a lot of down and up spin from Weisbrod, especially that changeup that ends a little higher in the zone. Been very successful. We'll see that changeup again. Muth is able to get a bat on it, but the shortstop, Claire Hardinger, is able to throw it for the third out. Great ground ball by Muth, and Hardinger was just able to field that one so cleanly. Again, no one will be on and no one will score for the Comets. And going into the top of the third, the score remains 1-0, Comets lead.
Leading off for the Toreadors, number 16, Tenley Williams, the 8th grade first baseman. She's batting .333 on the season with .360 on base percentage, 16 hits, 4 runs, 1 home run, and 9 RBI. 3 of those 16 hits came in their last appearance against the Comets.
Little dangerous player the Comets have to look out for tonight. Someone who's able to produce against this team. And it'll be 2 straight balls to Williams. Our outfield playing a little shallow tonight. That'll be a high ball to Williams. 3-0 count. Williams, we probably will not watch her swing at this next pitch no matter where it is, because Bird has to pitch that thing right down the middle for it to be a strike. And we'll see that right down the middle pitch there for that 3-1 count. Hitters count to Williams. Trying to lead off the inning at the bottom of the lineup. She's aggressive to that left side. And it bounces right off the fence. Kadelka trying to get it in quickly, and she does.
Holding her to first base, so great play by Kadelka there in left field.
She barehanded that one right off the fence. Really thought that one by Williams was going over. That would have been a great kickstart for the Toreadors, but just not enough power. But she is able to be a runner for the Toreadors here in the bottom of the lineup.
Next up to bat here, we have number 7, Finley Hauser. The center fielder is batting .209 on the season with a .292 on base percentage. 9 hits, 12 runs, and yeah.
Yeah, and so that will be a called strike. She was in the box, and the bat hit the ball twice, so that would have been a strike. If she was out of the box, like most of the Comet fans thought, she would have been out. She shows bunt again, is able to get the bunt down, but she is out at first base, but she advances Williams to second with only 1 out. Great bunt by Hauser there, especially showing it twice in a row with that confidence. But great job by Dillinger getting that out, throwing it to Fjelland. However, Williams is in scoring position for the top of the lineup. We will see the sophomore shortstop, number 20, Claire Hardinger, up, the leadoff hitter. And that'll be a first pitch strike to Hardinger.
Hardinger singled in her last at-bat, so looking to see if she can get something in play to try and score that runner on second.
That'll be a ball. Lucas tries to pick it, just unable to, but Williams is able to stay at second there, and she does not advance to third. 1-1 count to Hardinger. And that'll be a great swing by Hardinger, and they're trying to get Williams out at third from left field, but they're not able to. Great hit by Hardinger there, being able to get Williams to third base, and she's on first, so they will be in a first and third situation here, which could possibly a bunt. But the Comets will definitely have something up their sleeve. And that'll bring up number 8, Hallie Bangham, the sophomore. She shows bunt, like I said, pulls back. Lucas not able to catch it, but Hardinger is able to advance. So now Bangham has 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Again, the Comets still only have a 1-run lead. So if both of these runs score, the Toreadors will take a lead here. And that'll be outside and called a ball. Again, could see a squeeze situation here. The Toreadors just trying to tie the game. We'll see a swing away, but that'll be 2 balls and 1 strike to Bangham. Bird really trying to get that outside corner. It's just not working right now. That'll be a big swing by Bangham, and that'll be strike 2 for Bird.
Sack bunt in her last at-bat. What? Could do that with 1 out here, but looking for more, I assume.
Well, she has 2 strikes, so I don't see her putting a bunt down, and I see her going for something big, and she does. It'll be a drop third strike. Lucas is able to get the out at first base, bringing it to 2 outs, and both runners will stay at second and third. Great work by Lucas there. Would probably be a little easier on her if she would have just caught that ball, but great work by her getting that ball down to first base with no hesitation.
Next up to bat here, we have number 23, Brooke Weisbrod, the junior. Flew out to left field in her last at-bat, but looking to get something going here, scoring a run.
Fly ball to that left side again, and it is caught by Kadelka, a running catch. Would have just hit that gap if it wasn't as high. Just unfortunate. Weisbrod, great ball by her, just not able to get it down because with Kadelka's speed. But again, 2 runners were left on, but nobody was able to score. The one run, wow. The score remains 1-0 going into the bottom of the third.
Leading off for the Comets, the 9-hitter, number 13, Ava Fjellen, the freshman. She's batting .381 this season with a .424 on base percentage, 32 hits, 18 runs, and 11 RBI.
And that was a called ball there, bouncing between the catcher Haley Bailey's legs. Halle Bailey. Yep, and it'll be called a ball. She tries to check that, but they say that Fjellen pulled back. Fjellen going for the slap, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Great pitch by Weisbrod there, high inside. Fjellen maybe thinking she could pull that one, take it with her on that right side gap there to right field. Is unable to, and she'll try to pitch that ball again there, and Fjellen doesn't fall for it. 2-1 count here. Bottom of the lineup for the Comets. Line drive to the left side, and left fielder Kaylee Cool able to get under that one. Just not enough bat on the ball for Fjellen, and she is the first out.
That'll bring up the top of the order here. Number 1, Maddie Cleaver. Walked in her last at-bat, looking to do a little bit more this time.
Yeah, and she is a quick runner. She was able, on that bunt from Kadelka, she was able to get all the way from first to third on that, especially with that little slip from Bailey. So Toreadors have to be careful and keep her on the base that she's at. That'll be a swing and a foul ball to that left side. Again, Weisbrod just pounding that inside high pitch. And it's been working. The Comets have been swinging tonight. So definitely something that she's probably going to take into the bottom of this game too as well. Trying to get that outside low strike, but it's called a ball. High fly ball to the left side, and it is out of play again. 2-2 count to Cleaver. Already 1 out for the Toreadors, so they got the hardest one. And especially with the top of the line out, just trying to get the next 2 right in a row. Cleaver was able to foul that one straight down, wait on that high inside changeup. Again, great spot by Weisbrod there. Definitely something we're going to keep seeing tonight. And we'll see that changeup, but they say Cleaver holds. They're going to throw it to first base and see if she swung, and third base umpire says she did not. So that will be a full count for Cleaver. Great job by Bailey behind the plate there, really making sure that if she did swing that drop third strike that she would be out at first base. So great job by her there, and we'll see the full count pitch. And it'll be fouled off. And she'll watch that one and draw the walk again to be the leadoff again in the third inning.
Next up for the Comets here, we have number 2, Ava Kadelka.
Bunted her last at bat. And that'll be a big swing, but great pitch by Weisbrod. Again, Toreadors better be looking out for another bunt because that is Kadelka's specialty. If she does not hit, she will bunt, and she is very successful, especially with Cleaver on first base. She's able to hold on that low changeup, but great stop by Bailey behind the dish. Outside, and she just pokes that one foul. Quickly 2 strikes to Kadelka. One out for the Toreadors. First baseman Tinley Williams will be back, not thinking Kadelka will bunt on 2 strikes. And she doesn't. She swings at the changeup and is able to hit it in that gap.
Very patient.
Hardinger just not able to field that backhand there, especially with Bingham diving, trying to get that play, but Kadelka is able to get that single and advance Cleaver to second.
Up to bat here, we have Alex Mulkey, the junior.
With a runner in scoring position, Mulkey has been successful with 35 RBIs. 3 less than the on-deck Lucas. And we'll see a high fly ball to second baseman, and she is able to catch it. And so that will be the second out. Great catch by Lambers. But like I said, Lucas is now up to bat for the Comets. With her 38 RBIs. And Cleaver will think she can advance to third on that, and she does. Great pick by Bailey, just not able to get it down to third because Cleaver read it so quickly. 2 outs for the Toreadors. Lucas up to bat with 38 RBIs and 2 runners in scoring position, looking to tack those onto her numbers tonight. And we'll see that attempt with that high fly ball to the center fielder, and it is dropped. Able to score both of those. Tacking on 2 more runs for the Comets. Lucas gets a single.
Just shows why she's our leading RBI hitter, able to make those clutch plays and bring in as many runs as she can. I'd also bring up number 3 for the Comets, Harper Lincoln.
Again, 2 outs for the Toreadors, really just trying to push to get this last one. And Lincoln, last at bat, was a strikeout looking on the outside corner, so definitely something they're Toreadors are looking forward to with Lincoln, maybe trying to get her again, and Weisbrod trying to get that third strikeout for herself of the game. Attempt to keep Lucas at first there. Just a quick look back and attempt throw. Outside. Lucas again with a huge lead. 2 straight balls to Lincoln. We'll see a swing and a high fly ball to the right side, and it is caught by Landers again. Great work by her being able to track all those balls down, especially with that sun right in her face. However, the Comets are able to tack on 2 more. Going into the top of the 4th, the Comets lead 3-0.
Up to bat here for the Toreadors, we have number 5, Hallie Bailey.
Very aggressive first swing. Lincoln trying to make that play, and it's right under her glove. And Mulkey also trying to make that play, and she's unable to. Great ball by Bailey there, getting that single to start off the inning for the Toreadors, who are down by 3.
Up next to bat, number 15, Kaylee Keel.
That'll be a ball to Cool.
Keel.
Bailey with an aggressive leadoff at first base, and Bird with that strike on the outside corner we have been seeing tonight for the Comets. Again, another strike to Kuehl. Two strikes to Keel. And she'll poke that one to the right side. Muth unable to get under it, but she throws it to first base. And Keel is safe at first base. So we will have, the Toreadors will have runners on first and second with no outs.
Yeah, bringing up number 24, Olivia Garver, the freshman.
Outside corner there. And it'll be a ball. Garver ground out to Bird last at bat. So Mallory trying to get that same pitch to her to get the same outcome. Great block by Lucas there, and both Bailey and Cool How do I say her name, Griffin?
I think it's Keel.
Keel. Stay at first and second. I'm sorry. If you're her family watching this, I'm really bad at names. So I'm really trying, I promise. And Bird with that high inside strike that the Toreadors have been pitching all night. Trying to give them a taste of their own medicine, and it works. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that'll be a low ball. Bring it to 3 balls and 1 strikes for Garver. Again, no outs for the Toreadors, and they're looking to rally in the top of this 4th inning, down by 3. Garver with a ground ball to the second baseman, Fielen, and she's out at first. However, she advances Bailey and Keel to second and third, both in scoring positions with 1 out. Bringing up number 9, Harper Keel. Again, Keel to that left side, last at bat, but 2 runners in scoring position. Maybe she'll try to poke it in a gap here. Trying to at least score 1 and possibly 2 to get back in this game and get the Toreadors fired up. That'll be an outside strike for Bird. Great work by Lucas behind the plate. Shows bunt, and she pulls back. And Bailey thinks she needs to go home, but she is caught and picked off by Lucas at third base. Great pick by Lucas there, and great job by Mulkey being able to get to third base and get that pick off. And that'll bring them to 2 outs with only 1 runner in scoring position for the Toreadors. High fly ball to that left side, and it'll be tracked down but foul. No one able to get a glove on it.
Just out of reach of Lincoln there. Bring up a 2-2 count here.
High fly ball to that left side. Lots of communication, but Mulkey able to get under it. But Kadelka is right behind her. Great catch by Mulkey there. And great work by the Comets, keeping the Toreadors from scoring, especially with 2 runners in scoring position. Going into the bottom of the 4th, the score is 3-0. Comets lead.
Some score updates from around Class 4A. We have ADM leading 1-0. Fort Dodge is up 5-0 on Bishop Heelan. Comets are obviously up against Boone. And Grinnell is beating Winterset 1-0.
Thanks for those updates, Griffin. You'll have to keep us updated throughout the game.
Leading off for the Comets, we got number 14, Tessa Dillinger.
That'll be a ball to Dillinger. Bailey behind the dish, maybe thinking that one should have been a strike, looking a little disappointed. High outside ball to Dillinger. Inside, and that'll be a big swing by Dillinger, but great pitch by Weisbrod, being able to get that low inside swing and miss. 2 balls and 1 strike to Dillinger, and that'll be a high changeup for a ball. Great eye holding that one back. 3-1 count. Low inside again, and just out of reach of Dillinger. And we'll see a full count to Dillinger. And Weisbrod, I can see going inside once again. We'll see if Dillinger can make that adjustment. And it is inside for strikeout. Again, great spot by Weisbrod, being able to pitch it where it's called to get that strikeout. That will be her 3rd of this game.
Up next to bat for the Comets, number 23, Reese Smithy.
And that'll be a strike for Weisbrod. Again, that changeup being very effective tonight. One count to Smithy. Bottom of the lineup trying to get something going for the Comets because they were unable to last time they were around in the 2nd inning. And that'll be another ball. Comets doing a great job looking for balls and strikes with this smaller zone than they've seen recently, but still being aggressive. And there'll be a line drive to the second baseman, Landers, and she is able to get that second out. Right in the sun, she is able to see through it and catch that ball. So really good play by Landers there at second.
Next up to bat will be number 6, Leah Muth. Had that hard hit ground ball to shortstop in her last at bat.
Mixing in that changeup is Weisbrod, and it's just a ball. See that fast, low inside. And Muth is able to defend the plate and foul that one to the right side. Fly ball to the right side, but it is caught by the right fielder, Harper Keel, for the 3rd out. Again, hard with the sun. Saw her maybe go forward, back, and forward and back. She was able to make that play. Again, Comets not able to get any runners on or across the plate, so the score remains going into the top of the 5th, 3-0.
Leading off for the Toreadors, number 16, Tenley Williams. So far this game, 3 out of 4 Boone leadoff hitters have gotten on base. Looking to continue that trend here.
Absolutely, and maybe break the trend a little bit, trying to get some across the plate here in this 5th inning because we're closing down on these 7 innings. Bird now going for that inside low strike that Weisbrod has been so successful with, and it is working with a 1-1 count to Williams. Another ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. In the bottom of the Toreador lineup trying to get it started here in the top of the 5th inning. And that'll be a high off-speed strike, bringing it to a 2-2 count. And that was a line drive to Cleaver in center field. Great job by Williams getting on and being able to get that hard hit right past Bird.
Williams has been pretty hot against these Comets in their last 2 appearances. Like I said, 3 hits in her last game and already 2 today.
We'll see Abigail Liu at first base pinch running for Williams. And up to bat, we will see Finley Hauser.
Finley had that sac bunt to advance the runners in her last at-bat, so we'll see what she's got in store for this one.
Likely to see that one again, especially with no outs and a pinch runner in for Williams. But Bird is able to deliver that first pitch strike on the outside corner. And she's swinging, and he's going to say she swung. So that'll be 2 quick strikes for Bird, leaving Hauser to battle at the plate. Again, Liu at first, a quick runner. And that'll be a low ball. Hauser showed that bunt and pulled back, which is kind of strange on that 2-strike approach there, but it ended up working. We'll see her swinging, and she's ground balled, and Bird throw just right of second base. Mulkey trying to hold on, but she is unable to, and that advances Williams to second, and Hauser is able to stand on first base, bringing us to the top of the lineup.
That'll be number 20, Claire Hardinger, the shortstop. Had a single in her first at-bat, but her second lined out to left field.
And we will see the Comet coaches coming out to talk to the Comet infielders right now, maybe thinking that 3rd time through the lineup they need to change something up a little bit. But Griffin has some scores from the other games around in 4A.
Yeah, as of right now, ADM is beating Norwalk, still 1-0 in the end of the 4th. End of the 2nd in the Carlisle-Newton game, Carlisle's up 2-0. Xavier is up 1-0 on Clear Creek-Amana at the end of the 3rd. Fort Dodge is up 12-0 on Bishop Heelan. And Winterset is winning now 2-1 against Grinnell in the end of the 4th.
And again, whoever wins those games will be making it to the state tournament tonight. Big lead by Williams on second base. Trying to get Lucas to throw, but she doesn't. Sorry, Lou on second base there. And that'll be a strike to Hardinger. And she'll try to get that high pitch, and it'll be a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff. Hardinger with 1 runner in scoring position. Getting that left side heavy tonight. And that'll be 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count for Hardinger with a runner in scoring position. Maybe a little pressure. Trying to get something on the board for Boone. And that'll be a walk to walk the bases loaded with no outs in the top of the lineup. Second batter, Bingham, up to bat. Again, could see a bunt out of her, possibly going for the squeeze. And Mulkey called a timeout out there. Again, Comets not wanting the Toreadors to get on, but they have to think they need to get 3 more outs. They don't have a single out. So maybe the out is more important here because they have a 3-run cushion. So we will see what Mulkey has them do here, and we'll see a swing and a foul ball to the left side. We're seeing all attack from Bingham here. Trying to punch it through the infield. Anything for Boone here will be successful. Just putting the ball in play and forcing someone to make a play, and a possible error, even a deep fly ball will score the runner from third base. So Bingham really just trying to put bat on a ball, but Bird able to come back. No balls and 2 strikes here. And it'll quickly be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Seeing the off speed more from both teams tonight, getting deeper into this game here with the season ending on the line after tonight. And we'll see a big foul ball out of Bingham there. Again, very quick bat speed and very aggressive swing. Not wanting to get that strikeout. High fly ball to the left side, and it is caught by Lincoln there at third base for the first out. Really something the Comets needed to get that first out to start the next 2 and get them rolling here.
Next up to bat here, we'll have number 23, Brooke Weisbrod. Flew out to left field in both her last 2 at-bats, so see if she can get her first hit of the game.
Yeah, again, Boone has really been pounding that left side tonight, and a lot of communication by left fielder Ava Kadelka and shortstop Alex Mulkey tonight. Again, bases loaded, and it'll be 2 straight balls to Weisbrod, the pitcher. Again, very successful hitter with a .436 batting average and an on-base percentage of .485, but definitely not a case where they're able to walk her, so they're definitely going to have to pitch to her. And we'll see that swinging bunt situation, but no one's at first base to cover. And she's able to get a single there and get the first run across the plate for the Toreadors. Bird really fielding that one well. Just Fjelland thinking maybe she needed to get that ball. Just nobody was on first base.
Up next for the Toreadors, we have number 5, Hallie Bailey. Both balls to the left side so far today, so
Again, left side heavy for the top of the lineup for the Toreadors. But our left side has been pretty clean tonight. But Boone trying to take this advantage here with only 1 out and bases loaded. So trying to tack on at least 2 more runs in this 5th inning. And that'll be outside and called a ball. Bailey, the catcher, up to bat. Bird really trying to go outside tonight.
end a run there for the Toreadors on first base. Number 6, Hadley Gustafson.
Trying to get those quicker runners on the base paths for the Toreadors, especially in this bases loaded situation with a single. Could score 2. And there's that fly ball to the first baseman, Dillinger, and she's able to just get that little swing miss pop up there for the second out. And the Comets are back in business with 2 outs. However, the bases are still loaded and a threat is up to bat.
Yeah, up to bat here we have number 15, Kaylee Keel.
Again, 31 hits on the season.
28 RBI too. Pretty dangerous here with bases loaded. In her last 2 at-bats, she flew out to left field and had a single to right field, so could really go anywhere.
Absolutely. And however, a sac fly would not work in this situation. She's just trying to get it more level to have it drop. Bird does not want her even near the ball, really getting it on that outside corner. And that'll be a foul ball, bringing it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bird looking for her first strikeout of tonight's game. And that'll be low, but good stop by Lucas there. Again, bases loaded, 2-2 count and 2 outs. An outside fly ball, but Fjelland at second base is able to run and get that 3rd out.
Comets get out of a very dangerous situation there.
Absolutely. Toreadors only able to score 1 on bases loaded, bringing the score in the bottom of the 5th, 3-1 in the Comets' lead.
Leading off for the Comets here, that 9 hitter again, number 13, Ava Fjelland.
Shows bunt straight to the pitcher, but it is over the first baseman's head, Williams, and Fjelland is able to get on second base. Hardinger not necessarily with a crazy throw, but must have just right been in the sun and unable to get that out there. And that puts Fjelland in scoring position for the top of the lineup.
Yeah, that'll bring up number 1, Maddie Cleaver. Walks in both of her last at-bats, but looking to finally get her first hit of the game. Bring in that runner.
Shows bunt a little high, but it's just foul there.
Smart play by the Toreadors, letting it bounce
Absolutely.
and roll foul.
Hardinger calling it. It's going to be foul, foul, foul. And we'll see that first baseman, Williams, getting her sunglasses there. Again, like I said, the sun just in a terrible position for that right side especially.
Kind of surprised she's the only one on that right side as of now that I can see is wearing sunglasses.
Great bunt by Cleaver and tried to get barehanded by the third baseman, Bangham. And she's unable to get Cleaver at first and just bobbling that. And Cleaver reads it and runs to second. So Comets quickly with 2 runners in scoring position, top of the lineup, and no outs.
Number 2, Ava Kadelka.
Ava Kadelka up for the Comets. Two bunts in a row, and Comets are going to try to make it 3, but they don't. Great pullback by Kadelka there, bringing it to a 1-1 count, but the Toreadors have their corners in, ready to field and get that runner at first base and possibly get the runner at third, depending on if Fjelland goes, and we'll see that high ball there, and Kadelka's able to hold off.
Yeah, Kadelka's had a pretty good game so far. She's got a sac bunt and a single to second.
And we'll see that outside, and it'll be high to the right side.
Just foul.
Great hustle by that right side there. Couldn't see him on the live stream, but both of them were on the fence right under the ball. 2-2 count. Again, 2 runners in scoring position for the Comets. High fly ball to that right side, and it is caught by neither the right fielder or the second baseman. Kadelka rounds. Kadelka rounds first. Fjelland is able to score. They send Cleaver home, but great throw by the right fielder, Harper Keel. Gets Cleaver out at home. Well, actually halfway home. But great hustle by Kadelka being able to get to second base. So she still is in scoring position. And the Comets are able to score 1 on that. Great pick by the catcher, Bailey. Kadelka with a really big lead at second base. Maybe thinking she could go, but hesitated.
Alex Mulkey, number 19, up to bat here, looking to bring in a run with a runner on second.
1-1 count, 1 out. And like Griffin said, a runner in scoring position, and we'll see that changeup.
Kadelka getting a very big lead there on second with nobody coming to cover.
Yeah, honestly, kind of surprising that second baseman really isn't quicker to get to second. Maybe looking for that pickoff, but however, she is so far off, she possibly could just run to third. We'll see a line drive up the middle, and Kadelka's lead takes an advantage because she is able to get all the way home on that single by Mulkey. Again, only one out for the Toreadors with a runner on first base, and the Comets have knocked in 2 runs this inning.
Yeah, that'll bring up number 7, Audrey Lucas, to bat. Audrey has a single RBI on that drop third strike and a 2-run RBI short of center field, so looking to continue that streak.
We'll see that inside strike again that we've seen on lefties all night. Really, really, really successful by Weisbrod there. Lucas able to hold back on that bouncer to the catcher. Ground ball to that right side and just pushed foul of that line there. Lucas trying to pull it to possibly get Mulkey all the way to third base to get her only 60 feet away from home plate. And we'll see inside. That'll be super high fly ball. It's back, and it is caught by the third baseman, Hallie Bangham. Great catch by her right on the fence. I don't think you guys could see it on the live stream. Right on the fence, really leaning over the backstop. She's able to get that second out.
Number 3, Harper Lincoln.
Yep, next to bat, we have number 3, Harper Lincoln. First pitch is a ball outside.
Two straight balls to Lincoln. Ground ball to the second baseman. Tries to field it like it's kind of a line drive. And Landers is not able to get that out at first base with 2 outs. So now there is a runner in scoring position for the Comets.
Next up to bat, number 14, Tessa Dillinger.
Inside has been very successful on Dillinger tonight, but definitely trying to see some adjustments here. Really thinking that, knowing that that ball is coming inside, inside, inside. We'll see her try to turn on one and just punch it to the right field fence. And that changeup was dirty, but great eye on Dillinger. Again, 2 outs for the Toreadors, just looking to get 1 more and tack on a couple more runs after breaking the no runs after 5. Getting 1 run is half the battle, and they've already done that. So they're really hoping these last 2 innings that they can punch through and surpass the Comets' lead of 4 so far. We'll see those change-ups again, and it'll be just high. Two balls, 2 strikes to Dillinger, and 2 outs. And she will hold back. A lot of yelling from the Boone crowd thinking it was a strike, and a lot of yelling from the Comets crowd knowing it was a ball. Again, great eye by Dillinger there, bringing it to a full count and looking to punch it to the right side, and it's a fly ball to middle field. Everyone's running, but that shortstop, Claire Hardinger, is able to get that third out. Again, Comets score 2 on that, and going into the top of the 6th, the Comets lead 5-1.
Some updates from around Class 4A. ADM still up 1-0 at the end of the 6th against Norwalk. Carlisle is up 2-1 at the end of the 4th against Newton. Xavier is still up 1-0 at the end of the 4th against Clear Creek Amana. Fort Dodge beats Bishop Heelan 13-0 with a run rule.
Wow.
And Winterset is still up 2-1 at the end of the 6th.
All right. And again, we'll keep bringing these updates to you guys. And at the end of the game, we will let you know who we will see in the state tournament. Again, whoever wins these games will be making it to Harlan Rogers Sports Complex next week for the state tournament. Again, this state tournament this year is different. It will be a double elimination, so it is more played somewhat, if you're familiar, like a travel ball tournament where it's 2 losses and you're out and you're able to still play for first place.
Kind of an interesting double elimination bracket, though, in that sense. It where, if for those of you who don't know, if you lose, you will drop down and face the loser, or the whoever is also in the loser's bracket. And that loser's bracket's more of like a gauntlet. You got to kind of battle your way to the top through whoever loses in that round.
Instead of, like, for suggestion, instead of playing 4 games to get to the state title, you'll have to play 8. Because you'll have to play, if you make it to the championship in the loser's bracket, you will have to play the winning side twice. Because every single team that goes home has to lose twice. So that's also something else.
Except for that championship game. Championship game will be one and done.
Really? Okay. Then my fault. Then it won't be like that. But yeah, again, a lot of pressure coming out, but I think one of the only tournaments that are double elimination. And we will see number 24 up to bat.
Olivia Garver, the designated player.
2 balls and 1 strike to Garver here. Low outside ball, bringing it to a 3-1 count. Inside, and it'll be a ball. Great eye by Garver there, really making Bird pitch to her. And it was successful. She's able to start off the inning on base with no outs. Bringing up number 5, Harper.
Number 9, Harper Keel.
First pitch strike to Keel. Line drive up the middle to Bird, is able to catch it and get that double play at first base with the stretch of Dillinger. Garver just too far off first base to dive back in time, and Bird is able to get that double play the Comets are looking for.
Next up to bat here for the Toreadors, number 16, Tenley Williams. She's been hot these last couple games, or these last at-bats, so Comets hoping to shut her down.
Just really unfortunate there for the Toreadors to get that line out and that pickoff at first base. Just really not something they wanted in the top of the 6th, especially being down by 4, because now they have 2 outs and nobody on base. Inside and high fly ball to that left side. Kadelka tracking it down, and she does. Great work by Kadelka. And again, the Comets will still be leading going into the bottom of the 6th, 5-1.
One more score update for Class 4A. Western Dubuque is beating Marion 5-2 in the top of the 7th.
Oh, wow. Again, all games somewhat wrapping up at the same time, and we'll try to tell you as soon as all the games done so we know what the 4A state championship brackets could possibly look like.
Up to bat here we have number 23, Reese Smithy. Both balls going to second base in her last at bats, so.
No, keep getting that outside corner, and that one will be a strike to Smithy. We've seen a lot of first pitch strikes by Weisbrod tonight, and it's been very successful. Again, those changeups have been very, very, very successful, like I just said. But the Comets have been doing a good job jumping on her and being able to get bat on the ball. Outside, and that'll be a ball, bringing the count to 2-1. High fly ball to the right side, and it is caught by the first baseman, Tinley Williams, almost kind of falling back and catching that one. Really, really good play by her, especially getting that first out, which is the hardest out to get.
Yeah, up now to bat for the Comets, number 6, Leah Muth.
Ground ball up the middle, all the way to the center fielder, and she is able to get a single and start the Comets off strong in the bottom of the lineup. And we're going to see a pinch runner here for the Comets. And we'll see Olivia Borman running for Muth on first base.
Up to bat here we have number 13, Ava Vieland.
Shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a ball. It's getting a little riled up here in Alleman. Everyone's getting a little excited, getting to the last couple innings of this game. And like I said, whoever wins makes it to the state championship. And that'll be a slap high in the middle field, and center fielder Finley Hauser will catch that ball. Again, 2 outs for the Toreadors.
But that'll bring up number 1, top of the order, Maddie Cleaver. Bunted in her last at bat. 2 walks in the 2 before, so seeing what she can get going here.
Not too much pressure on the Comets right now, are up by 4. And that'll be a fly ball to the pitcher. Wise brought in. Cleaver will be the third out. Going into the top of the 7th, Comets lead by 4. And if they get these 3 outs, they make it to the 2026 Girls State Championship.
We got a score update from another game in Class 4A. Western Dubuque beats Marion 5-4. Close one there. Leading off for the Toreadors, we'll have center fielder number 7, Finley Hauser.
Do we have any other complete games over there, Griffin, or are we still having some games in the 7th inning?
ADM beat Norwalk 1-0. Nothing else new from what I'm seeing.
All right. And again, we're in the top of the 7th here. And
Ooh, I will confirm Winterset beat Grinnell 2-1.
Okay. One count to number 7, Finley Hauser. High ball, and it's called a strike. 2 strikes for Bird, and she's looking to get her first strikeout of the game in the top of the 7th inning. Oh, just kidding. This will be her second strikeout if she's able to get that. And she does. Second strikeout for the game for Mallory Bird for the first out of the 7th inning.
Up to bat here for the Toreadors, number 20, Claire Hardinger.
First pitch ball to Hardinger. Top of the lineup, trying to get something going. Again, still having to score 4 runs to even tie it. But it is possible. The Toreadors are very good at piling on and taking advantage of errors, especially in the late innings of a game. And we will see 3 straight balls. And that will be called a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike to Hardinger. She's trying to make something happen for the Toreadors, and it is a ground ball to the left side and just past Mulkey's glove, and she is able to get on first base and start something off for the Toreadors here with 1 out.
Up next to the Toreadors, we got third baseman, number 8, Haley Bingham.
Big swing out of Bingham there, and it's called a foul ball. And that'll be 2 strikes to Bingham, and Lucas tries for that pickoff, and it's just short, but Dillinger is able to knock it down. Ground ball is second baseman Fielen trying to turn it for the double play, and she is safe at first.
Barely beats out the throw there, but Comets successfully get that out at second for the second out of the inning. Looking for one more to end this game.
And like I said, if the Comets are able to get this third out, they will be going to the 2026 state championships
Tournament.
Yes, sorry. High fly ball. And the Comets make it to the state championship tournament.
What a win for the Comets.
Absolutely. Taking down the Boone Toreadors 5-1.
Under the beautiful lights here in Alban, Iowa.
Again, thank you all for tuning in and watching.
Watching our most viewed stream of the year.
And thank
Loving
you.
all the support in the comments, too.
Thank you to everyone who supported Griffin and I starting halfway through the year. We really appreciate it. And we'll hope to see you next year. Go Comets! Griffin has one more thing.
One more thing. Make sure, if you guys are able to, support from the stream or make it to Fort Dodge to support your Comets.
Is that all, Griffin?
Yeah.
All right. See you next year, Comet Nation.